Hello everyone, my name is Malcantero1 and this is my predictions for UFC Fight for the Troops 2. I'm going to start it off in the lightweight division with Cole Miller versus Matt Wiman. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Cole Miller and Matt Wiman are very good technical strikers and they're really good on the ground. Cole Miller is coming off his win via rear naked choke over Ross Pearson, and Matt Wiman coming off his controversial win over Mac Danzig. I think that Cole Miller's camp is going to have him better prepared for this fight. I think Cole Miller is overall the better fighter. I think it's going to prove true, and he's going to defeat Matt Wiman via second round submission. The second fight of the evening is going to be Pat H.D. Berry versus Joey the Mexicutioner Beltran. Joey Beltran is a good all-around fighter, but I don't think he's at Pat Berry's level. Pat Berry is an amazing striker, one of the hardest strikers in MMA. Period. He is working with Duke Rufus at Rufus Sports, so he's got some good wrestlers in his camp to work with, especially Ben Askren, and he's been working also with Brock Lesnar. So I feel that his wrestling is going to be very much improved. I think he's going to use it a lot in this fight, and I think he's going to win this fight via unanimous decision. The third fight of the evening is in the featherweight division. It's going to be Mark the Machine Hominick versus George Roop. George Roop is coming off his head kick win over the Korean zombie Kim Sung Jung, and Mark Hominick is coming off his victory over Leonard Bad Boy Garcia. Mark Hominick has been guaranteed a title shot if he is victorious against George Roop, and I think that that's going to make him fight tentative. I think he's going to be a lot more cautious and trying not to lose rather than going for the win. And I think George Roop is going to exploit that. I think he's going to come out guns blazing, and I think he's going to give a lot of pressure to Hominick. And I think he's going to steal 2 rounds and win this fight via a close unanimous decision. The co-main event of the evening is going to be Matt Mitrione versus Tim Hague. Matt Mitrione is on a 3-fight winning streak, 3-0, all in the UFC. But 2 of those wins were against Marcus Jones and Kimbo Slice, so those weren't 2 really quality wins at all. But he did beat Joey Beltran, which opened up some eyes. Tim Hague is a veteran in the sport. He's been cut by the UFC twice, and he's on his 3rd stint now with the UFC. So he's been around the block. He has fought some tough guys. He's beaten Pat H.D. Berry, and he's a very well-rounded fighter. Both these guys are around the same height, same strength level, same weight, and I just think it's gonna come down to experience. I think Matt Mitrione is very green still, and even though he fights with Duke Rufus, I don't think he has the same skill as a Pat Berry. And I think Tim Hague's experience factor is gonna show, and I think he's gonna win this fight via second round TKO. And then the main event of the evening is gonna be Evan Dunham versus Melvin the Young Assassin Guillard. I think aside from the Frankie Edgar Gray Maynard fight, I feel that this fight is gonna be the fight of the night tonight, and I feel it's gonna be the second best fight we're gonna all see this year in the UFC. I think this is gonna be fireworks. I think this is gonna be a really close matchup. It's gonna go the distance, and I think Melvin Guillard is gonna irk this out. Melvin Guillard has been very impressive after he joined Greg Jackson. He's been fighting a lot more strategically. He's fighting more smart, and I think he's gonna be too athletic for Evan Dunham. Evan Dunham is coming off that controversial loss to Sean Shirk, and I think Evan Dunham will be a huge factor in the lightweight division. But as of right now, if I had to pick who was the better fighter and who I actually think is going to win this fight, I have to go with the young assassin. I think he's too experienced for Evan Dunham, and this is also Evan Dunham's first main event, so there's a lot of pressure with that. I don't know if he's ready for it. I think Melvin Guillard is going to pull through this fight, and he's going to win, and he's going to move on to bigger name fighters. Evan Dunham is going to rebound after he loses this fight, I believe. Depends on who he fights, of course, but I think that he is the future of the lightweight division, but this is going to be a setback for him. And with that being said, that was my predictions for the main card of UFC's Fight for the Troops 2. If you have any predictions for on your own, you can go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I'd be happy to read what you think is going to happen. Also, if you think my predictions were wrong, go ahead and let me know and why you think I'm wrong. And if you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you and if you like this, I'm gonna keep doing it for every UFC show. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a tally sheet in the description box, so you know that when you're watching my videos, if I'm on point, if I'm borderline, or if I'm just full of shit. So, with that being said, thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, subscribe. Alcantara won, and those are my predictions for UFC Fight for the Troops. So have a good one, and later.